most impressed with your work and with this program. So what I'd like to do today, what I wanted to do today, actually I'm very tempted to talk to you all about my ongoing work in Haiti. I took a sabbatical many years ago, and I've been continuing to work in Haiti, but I think at this point what I'd like to do is tell you a little bit, in case you don't know, about our department here. You are here at City College, and you might not be that familiar with CUNY School of Medicine. CUNY School of Medicine is a 7-year BSMD program right here on the campus. The mission of the school is to produce, and I'm going to read it to you so I get it right, to produce broadly educated, highly skilled medical practitioners to provide quality health services to communities historically underserved by primary care practitioners. Our school recruits and educates a diverse and highly talented pool of students to both the MD and the physician assistant programs, and our goal is to expand access to medical education to individuals from underserved communities of limited financial resources and of racial and ethnic backgrounds historically underrepresented in the medical profession. So at this moment, and temporarily, I'm honored to serve as the interim chair of the Community Health and Social Medicine Department. The baton was recently passed to me by Dr. Dorn. In our department, our classes, our research, and our community services serve to meet really the mission of the school. So I think in order to sort of understand the importance of global health and global health education to our school, I want to take you back in time and talk about the founding chair of CHASM, which we affectionately call our department. The founding chair was Dr. Jack Geiger, whose name may be familiar to you. He's my dear friend and a long-term mentor, and he joined our school back in 1978 and continued to chair the Department of CHASM until his retirement in 1996. Jack established our department's global health agenda way back then, helping us realize that global health and global health care is not defined by geographical location. His vision led the development of our population health curriculum that continues to embrace the human rights and social justice ideals of global health. Dr. Geiger has had so many accomplishments throughout his career, but none more important than initiating the Community Health Center model in the United States. He established the first 2 clinics in the 1960s, one in Boston's Columbia Point District and the other in the Mississippi Delta. Now, community health centers constitute a national health center network of more than 1,200 urban, rural, and migrant centers around the country that provide very high-quality health care to more than 23 million people and continue to combine community-oriented primary care, public health interventions, and civil rights and community empowerment and development initiatives. Community School of Medicine partners with community health centers throughout New York City in our educational, research, and service mission. Jack's Community Health Center vision was greatly influenced by his work in South Africa that began in 1957 when he was in his senior year of medical school. The Rockefeller Foundation gave him a brief scholarship, a 4-month scholarship. When he was there, he worked in a Zulu health center and a Zulu public housing project in a town near Durban. There he learned about the community health center model and the root discipline of community-oriented primary care from the parents of these models, Sydney and Emily Kark, who may be familiar to you too if you know about social medicine. There they developed community health centers to serve rural and urban Africans, Indians, and some poor white communities, both English and Afrikaans speaking. Just a few years later, upon returning home, Jack and other physicians from across the country formed the Medical Committee for Human Rights. They went to Mississippi to provide medical care for indigenous civil rights workers. Embracing the ideals from the Kark model and from South Africa, Jack is known for many out-of-box strategies to improve health. I still love to tell our students about his surprising government officials in Mississippi when he wrote prescriptions for food and expected the pharmacies there to fulfill them and pay for them. What's wrong with that, he said. The last time I looked at my medical textbook, the most effective therapy for malnutrition is food. So as Joya Mukherjee from Partners in Health, the sister organization of Zamni La Santé, which you just heard about, that is co-founded, Partners in Health, co-founded by Paul Farmer, whose inspirational work in Haiti and Rwanda and elsewhere provides guidance for students of global health workers worldwide. Joya wrote in her recent book, Today's Global Health is rooted in the belief that healthcare is a human right, and that by promoting health, we can cultivate equity and social justice in places where these values aren't necessarily found. We recognize poverty as a primary cause of the prevalence of many diseases, and social inequity is seen in the uneven distribution of poverty. Physicians and public health workers, as you all well know, cannot ignore these realities or the need to address these fundamental causes. So integrating education and experiences aligned with global health into medical school and population health training is a critical part of CUNY and of CUNY School of Medicine. As you know, educational experiences go very far. In my research, I study HIV and I study access to care for those who want treatment, who use opioids and other drugs. I work in New York. But the approach that I use today continues to be influenced by my undergraduate education. A million years ago, I went to Friends World College, which is an international Quaker school. I spent 2 of my college years working throughout Kenya. I spent 1 year in Israel. I've spent brief experiences during my graduate school at Columbia University working in South Africa and Rwanda. And as I mentioned to you, I took my sabbatical in Haiti, and I continue to go to Haiti on almost every vacation to continue my sabbatical work with colleagues in Port-au-Prince and Cap-Haïtien. And all of this work continues to strongly frame how I approach health problems in my teaching and in my research today. So I congratulate all of you on all of your work. I'm most impressed. I hope all of you continue to do this. I invite you to become or to strengthen your membership in our family at CUNY School of Medicine. Our medical students embrace the ideals of global health. We would love you to share your work often, to come and help teach our students, and to share your experiences with them. Thank you.